Hello, dear PMP candidates. This video includes 5 more PMP question examples. Thus, this video series in which I explain a total of 30 questions continues. Please leave your comments and opinions under these videos. Accordingly, I will get an idea about which topics I should give more space to. If you are satisfied with my content, you can express your opinion by pressing the like button and, of course, by subscribing to my channel. Now, let's continue with question 26 without wasting time. Here is the 26th question. I will make a short explanation for the new audiences. Please stop the video, read the question, and decide your answer. Then start the video again to learn correct answer, and I will review all the options and give some more explanation about the subject of the question. In my previous videos, I realized that the letters of correct answers, what I said, they cannot be heard correct and they can be confused because of the digital voice. So after that, I decided to use phonetic alphabet for the 4 options. For example, for option A, I will use alpha. For option B, I will use beta. For option C, I will use Charlie. And for option D, I will use delta. So in this question, the correct answer is delta. Let's talk about now the reason. Agile teams should reflect on their practices after each sprint and make adjustments to improve continuously. Updating communication practices based on lessons learned is essential for improving team collaboration and effectiveness. Why are the other options incorrect? For option alpha, this is not the best course of action in Agile. Agile teams value continuous improvement and adaptation. Persisting with ineffective practices goes against the Agile principle of responding to change over following a plan. For option beta, this choice is not in line with Agile principles, as it shifts blame to team members without considering that the practices themselves might need improvements. Agile teams focus on collaboration and shared responsibility rather than assigning blame. And option Charlie, this choice goes against the Agile principle of embracing change. Ignoring identified shortcoming can lead to persistent communication challenge and hinder the team's ability to deliver value efficiently. Now let's talk about Agile communication and also continuous improvement. After each sprint, teams should reflect on their communication practices. They identify inefficiencies and adapt, improving collaboration and efficiency. Even for an Agile team, having a communication management plan will provide a structured approach to communication while allowing for flexibility and adaptation. This plan outlines how communication will be conducted, what tools and channels will be used, the frequency of communication, and the stakeholders involved. It should also include mechanisms for feedback and continuous improvements. Agile embraces change, including in communication. Teams must be flexible, adjusting strategies based on experience and feedback. communication is a shared responsibility. Instead of blaming individuals, teams work together to improve practices. In conclusion, agile teams must continuously improve their communication to deliver value effectively. Here is the 27th question. Correct answer of this question is option Charlie. This approach is correct because it emphasizes the importance of understanding the implications of the new features before making a decision. By conducting a true analysis, the team can assess the feasibility of incorporating the new features without jeopardizing the project's performance levels or deviating too far from its original objectives. Additionally, negotiating a compromise with the customer shows a willingness to collaborate and find a solution that meets both parties' needs. Option alpha is incorrect because it does not consider the possibility that the new features requested by the customers could add value to the project. It also does not take into account the agile principle of responding to change over following a plan. While it's important to maintain project scope, there should be a willingness to adapt to customer needs and market changes. Option beta is incorrect because it assumes that accepting the new features without negotiation is the best approach. While it's important to be transparent about the implications of adding new features, simply accepting them without discussing the impact on the project's performance levels and overall objectives could lead to scope creep and project delays. Option delta is incorrect because it suggests rushing to incorporate the new features without first understanding their impacts. While it's important to be responsive to customer needs, it's also crucial to conduct a true analysis to ensure that adding the new features is feasible and aligns with the project's objectives. Let's talk about negotiation strategy. In an agile project, flexibility is essential, especially when it comes to accommodating new features requested by customers. It's crucial to negotiate the impact of these new features on performance levels and resource allocation. The negotiation process allows us to find a balance between embracing change and maintaining the project's overall objectives and quality standards. By navigating these negotiations skillfully, we can ensure that our project remains adaptable and aligned with customer needs. Here is the 28th question. The correct answer is Charlie. This option allows for a proactive approach to managing the situation by acknowledging the team members' absence and taking steps to minimize its impact on the project schedule. It also ensures that the project can continue to move forward without relying solely on the unavailable team member. Now let's see why other options are incorrect. For example, option alpha, pausing or delaying tasks assigned to the unavailable team member may impact the project timeline and could potentially lead to delays. It does not proactively address the issue of the team member's unavailability. Option B is incorrect because disrupting the tasks of the unavailable team member among other team members may increase their workload and potential burnout, which is not an effective or sustainable solution to minimize the impact on the project schedule. Option delta is incorrect because bringing in a temporary replacement without evaluating how this addition might affect the existing team dynamics and project cohesion could disrupt the team's workflow and cohesion, potentially causing more harm than good. It's important to consider the impact of such actions on the project as a whole. In this slide, we will talk about shortly resource calendars. Resource calendars are a vital tool for planning and managing our project activities. When faced with the unexpected unavailability of a key team member, it's important to update our resource calendar and explore alternative resources or adjust the schedule as needed. This proactive approach helps us manage the impact of such unforeseen events on our project, ensuring that we can continue to make progress and meet our objectives efficiently. Here is the 29th question. In this question, there are two correct answers, and you should select both of them. Option alpha and option beta are correct. Let's see why they are correct now. Option alpha involves training stakeholders on creating user stories and story maps to facilitate effective communication and decision making. It fosters collaboration and ensures that the selected ideas are well understood by the team. And option beta is correct because by empowering agile teams to self-organize and generate ideas, this approach encourages innovation and allows for a variety of concepts to be explored. It also promotes a sense of ownership and accountability within the teams. Other options are incorrect because option Charlie, while this approach gathers a wide range of ideas, it lacks direct collaboration and discussion among stakeholders. It may not lead to a deep understanding or evaluation of the concepts. Option delta is incorrect because relying solely on the ideas of executive stakeholders may limit the exploration of innovative concepts from other team members. It could result in a narrower range of ideas being considered. Option echo is incorrect because while this approach encourages creativity, it may not be the most efficient way to generate and evaluate business ideas. Using extreme programming metaphors and vision statements could be valuable in some contexts, but it may not be practical for quickly identifying and developing proof of concepts in this scenario. Let's talk about exploring new business opportunities, a collaborative agile approach. Now I'm going to discuss a scenario faced by a luggage manufacturing company. Sales are declining rapidly, putting the company's future at risk. To address this challenge, the project manager has been tasked with exploring new business opportunities and delivering 3 proof of concepts to the executive team. Given the diverse perspectives of the 15 project team members who are stakeholders from across the organization chosen for their independent thinking, the project manager has decided to adopt an agile approach. This approach emphasizes collaboration, iteration, and quick decision making, making it ideal for a situation where different viewpoints need to be considered. The first approach the project manager is considering is to train stakeholders on how to create use stories and story maps. This will enable them to effectively communicate their ideas and facilitate a group decision on the top three concepts to pursue as proof of concepts. By involving stakeholders in this process, the project manager can build a shared understanding and ensure that the selected concepts resonate with the team. Additionally, the project manager plans to empower three agile teams, each consisting of 5 members, to self organize and ideate new business concepts. The concepts will be reviewed at retrospectives and developed iteratively. This approach encourages innovation and allows for a variety of ideas to be explored by smaller, focused teams, increasing the chances of discovering successful business opportunities. Overall, the agile approach adopted by the project manager prioritizes collaboration, innovation, and efficiency. By involving stakeholders in the decision-making process and empowering agile teams to iterate on ideas, the project manager aims to deliver three well-developed proof of concepts that address the company's challenge effectively. This example illustrates how agile principles can be applied in a real-world scenario to drive business success. As project managers, it is important to consider the unique needs of your project and stakeholders and adapt your approach accordingly to achieve the best outcomes. Here is the 30th question, and this is the last question of this video. Correct answer is beta. This project has an issue. The bankruptcy of the company maintaining the digital security files is a significant issue that needs to be addressed. It could potentially impact the project's timeline, budget, and overall success. Option alpha is not necessarily correct based on the information provided. While the bankruptcy of the company maintaining the digital security files is a significant issue, it does not automatically mean the project will fail. The project manager can explore alternative solutions or vendors to maintain the security files. Option Charlie is not directly related to the issue at hand. The project's non-compliance will depend on whether the project can still meet its acceptance criteria despite the issue with the security file maintenance. And option delta is incorrect. While the issue with the bankruptcy of the company maintaining the security file does pose a risk to the project, it does not necessarily mean the project as a whole is high risk. The project manager can mitigate this risk by finding alternative solutions or vendors. At this slide, we will talk about the case of the question. Here is a significant issue that impacts the project in several ways. Firstly, the timeline of the project may be affected as you need to find a new vendor or solution to maintain the security files. Secondly, there could be additional costs incurred in finding and transitioning to a new vendor or solution, impacting the project's budget. Moreover, there is a risk of non-compliance with the project's acceptance criteria if security clearance data cannot be verified and updated as required. To mitigate these impacts, you are actively exploring alternative solutions or vendors to maintain the security files and minimize the disruption to the projects. This situation highlights the importance of effective risk management and the need to have contingency plans in place for unforeseen events that can impact project delivery.